Hey, it's Sue. Welcome to the Lenormand Lovers STL, where you can learn how to read Lenormand cards for yourself. They are my favorite oracle card. They're very, very intuitive and incredibly accurate. So this series of videos is going to help you learn how to combine two cards together. And that is the beginning of learning how to read them, read the story that's in them. So you should have originally watched the first video, which is Spirit Vocabulary, where we go through each card and assign a one-word descriptor to the card that resonates for you. I have my own list. You're going to want yours. This series of videos, there should be 36 here, is where we're going to go through the cards and combine them together. We'll start with the Rider card and combine Rider with each of the other 35 cards, coming up with a two-word combination for that match. We'll do that for each of the 36 cards. So if you've already watched this video for another one of the cards, you can just skip in 6 minutes or so and start right in the middle, and it'll address the card that was written on the very front of the video. So all right, we're going to get started with our two card combinations. I'm going to share my screen with you. All righty, what are Lenormand cards? Lenormand cards are named after Mademoiselle Lenormand, a French professional fortune teller of considerable fame who lived during Napoleon's time. Mademoiselle Lenormand is considered to be the greatest cartomancer of all time, highly influential during the wave of French cartomancy that began during the 18th century. She didn't create the cards, but became famous for using them to read for her clients, as will you become famous when you learn how to read the cards. The 36 card deck is simple. It's illustrated with fairly concrete literal meanings and is known as Petit Lenormand. As with all fortune-telling vehicles, these are to be used for fun and as a form of entertainment and are not to rule our lives. We are all born with free will that we need to exercise when making daily decisions. So why Lenormand cards? They're very straightforward. Each symbol represents an object, a person, an idea, and it speaks directly to each one of us. We use our own personal symbol vocabulary or spirit vocabulary to tell the story that shows up in the cards. There are only 36 cards that are anchored in simplicity, making the foundation work to prepare to read the Lenormand cards very easy to grasp. And the deck size is usually small, like a deck of playing cards, and easy to handle. So the benefits of reading Lenormand. Working with the Lenormand cards will strengthen your connection to your intuition. Being so easy to read, Lenormand cards will strengthen your confidence in your reading skills very quickly. They can show you the direction you're heading in any situation, and it's up to you to stay this course or to make changes. The cards serve as a messenger from your higher consciousness. And these cards are eerily accurate and can give you a glimpse of your future, helping you to prepare and manage your life. So here are some resources. There are many different books out there in the marketplace that can help you on your journey to master reading Lenormand cards. And I have chosen to use the following. The book I use is The Essential Lenormand by Rana George. The tools don't get any better than what Rana has listed here in the book. Each card gets 2 to 3 pages of very specific information. There's lots of different card spreads, and it's a wealth of information. So this is the book that I recommend for you. Now the card decks that I use 2. In the videos, I'm going to be using the Dreaming Way Lenormand. I just love these cards. The artwork is amazing, very easy to grasp, very, very pretty. The other deck, well, actually the deck that I learned on is the Blue Owl deck. Very specific back. These are pretty straightforward as well. Like that's a bouquet. Here's an anchor. Very, very straightforward but you can use whatever deck speaks to you. These are always available on Amazon, but you can also check with a local bookstore if you want to support business in your neighborhood. So I studied under a very talented teacher for several years, building my reading skills, and this led to my reading for the public in 2017. Choose what speaks to you from these videos and from the books, and leave the rest. There are no real hard and fast rules. Some decks come with extra cards that reflect a different view of the card. For example, I have a deck where there's 2 men and 2 women. One's a young man, an older man, a young woman, an older woman. One of the decks I have has multiple birds in it. Might be owls versus crows. So pick the card that speaks to you and then leave the other one out. You don't need to have 2 men and 2 women. It'll start getting really, really confusing. Oh, the other resource I'm going to tell you about, so when we did the spirit vocabulary, you came up with your 1-word combinations for letters. Not combination, spirit vocabulary. I have put together a whole spirit vocabulary PDF that I am happy to let you download. But I'm telling you, these are my 2-word combinations. So they may not speak to you. You have to have your own. But if your words happen to line up with mine, then you can use it. So anyway, that's down below. You can download that. Alrighty. So there are some previous videos on here, moving through each of the 36 cards. Building your spirit vocabulary is the foundation for reading these cards. There are no set rules, and practice, practice, practice is the key to your experience. So the 2-card combinations, they're read in pairs, coming together to create a prediction that tells the story or answers the question that was asked. Now, learning these 2 cards is just the foundation. From there, we'll add a 3rd card. From there, we'll spring to 5 cards, then to 7 cards, then a 9-card block, then many, many other different layouts, and finally the grand tableau. So there's all kinds of ways to read these cards, but it all hinges on you being able to read, when this card comes up next to this card, this is what it means for me. So the symbols will flow together to give clarity about the past and give a glimpse of the future. Combining cards helps us blend the story of the cards, stringing the cards together to make a coherent statement. So we're going to start by looking at the first card as the subject of the 2-card reading, and the second card as a description that modifies it, or a noun as the first card and the adjective as the second card. So just as a refresher, noun identifies a class of people, places, or things, and the adjective is a word or phrase that describes the noun to modify it. Alrighty, so we're getting ready to start. Alrighty. Don't forget to download your handouts and print out the handout for this exercise. Check your settings before you print, because this is a large 36-page document and you might want to print it double-sided. You can pause the recording and do that now. And then there are links below the video for the Lenormand card combination blank PDF. You'll only need to print this once, and you'll use it for each of the 36 videos. So how to use this handout. We're going to take 1 word that symbolizes the meaning of each card in the Lenormand deck that you came up with in the exercise of spirit vocabulary. You're going to put that into the printout next to the card it represents in the column marked 1. For example, if we start with writer, you'll list for writer what your word was. For me, it was messenger. So messenger goes in the column 1 all the way down. Then what we're going to do is marry up each of the other 35 cards. So we're going to take writer plus clover. We'll put in what clover means, so lucky, and then we combine them together. We have messenger and lucky. We have a lucky message coming our way. So this will give you your 2-word combinations for each of your cards. I'm going to stop sharing at this time and move on to a different handout. Today we're going to talk about the bear, number 15. And I thought I'd take a second to talk about what Rana George talks about in her book about bear, because I have it associated in spirit vocabulary with business, finance, and diet. And you might not see that at all when you look at the bear. Also think of it as courage. So again, as you get in later into learning how to read 3 cards, 5 cards, 7 cards, 9 cards in the grand tableau, it can mean a lot of different things. It depends on what is around it. So I thought I would just touch base on what Rana says about it. It's about defending your territory fiercely and its resources. It's about power, strength, courage, and protection. It's about the bringer of power, control, authority, and force. It's all about stability and security, upper management, high-powered positions, as well as finance, cash flow, and investment. So from there, I wrapped it into business and finance. But it's also about income, nutrition and diet, what we can spend our money on, and what we can eat. So anyway, you pick what speaks to you. And then again, as we get into learning how to do the larger card readings, we'll talk about how things can kind of flip around to mean different things depending on the cards that are near them. So I'm going to share my screen. All righty. So bear, I have finance, diet, business, and diet. So we'll go through these and we'll just see, what comes up. All right. So the very first one is bear with rider. So this could be a lot of different things. This could be a message from your boss. This could be news about your finances, stock market, ticker tape that runs across the bottom of your computer. So we'll put in news about money. How about that? Oh. And then we have the clover, which is all about luck. So in relation to money, I would say this is a windfall. So the bear and the ship. So this is travel. So this could be traveling for work. This could be an expensive trip. This could be a trip to the fat farm if you're worried about diet. Or it could be, a trip to Italy to learn how to cook. So the bear and the house is all about your home. So this could be about a home-based business. This could be maybe remodeling at home. This could be a real estate transaction or a real estate agent even. The bear and the tree. So the tree is all about health. So this could be healthy finances. This could be a healthy diet. This could be a healthy business. You could be in the health business. So let's say healthy diet. The bear and clouds. Clouds is all about confusion. So this could be financial uncertainty. The bear and the snake. So that's danger. The snake is danger. So this can be maybe your business is in trouble. This could be your diet isn't working. So let's say you broke your diet, breaking your diet. The bear and the coffin. The coffin is about ending. So you could look at this as financial loss. The bear can also represent maternal. So maybe this is, your mother passes away. So let's put the financial loss. The bear and the bouquet. So the bouquet is a big gift. So this could be prosperity of some sort. Maybe you won the lottery. The bear and the scythe. The scythe is sharp, and sudden. And the bear, if we're going to look at it as your diet, health. So this could be sharp reduction in finances. This could also be about surgery being required. So let's say business losses. Now the bear and the whip. The whip is repetition or arguments. So this could be very strong arguments. This could be repeated arguments about your budget, something at work, or over food. So I'm going to say strong arguments. The bear and birds. Birds is all about talking, could also be more of gossip, but I'm going to say conversations about money. There could be conversations about any of those things, finance, diet, or business. Now we have the bear and the child is new, something new. This could be a new business. This could also be something small, a small budget. The fox is about something sneaky. It's also about jobs. So this could be an underhanded business. But it could also be, we talked about the fox being a hard worker. So this could be a strong employee. So stars, wishes and dreams, and business. So this could be financial improvement. Your business dreams come true. You finally lose all the weight that you're trying to lose. So let's say financial improvement. So the stork is about transitions. It's also about the birth. So this could be the birth of a business. This could be a change in your finances. This could also be diet changes. Now the dog is a loyal friend. So loyal friend with finance could be a financial advisor or your tax guy. Could also be a health coach. This could be a business coach. This could be a great boss. The tower is anything that's multi-level, an organization, legal stuff, the state government, prison system, your school. So this could be a bank. Let's say it's a bank. It's about money and multi-level. Now the garden is about a gathering. Also can be things that are online, networking. And since this is can also be about food, let's say it's lunch with coworkers. The mountain is about delays or obstacles that are in the way, not insurmountable though. So this could be obstacles to saving money. Or obstacles to learning how to type. I'm not doing well today. So crossroads, which is about choices. So you could have a financial decision. It could also be multiple streams of income. So the mice is about diminishing. It's also about stress. This could say your money is dwindling. So loss of finances or loss of money. It could also be a stressful business. It could be a lot of things, but So now we have the bear and love. I would say if this was about love, this could be fierce love, the love of a mother for her cubs. It could be someone who's generous with money, or it could also be someone who loves power. So again, it's what speaks to you. Now, the ring is about commitment. So this could be a financial agreement. This could be deciding that you're going to stick to your diet. So we have the book. The book is Secret Knowledge, Education. So this could be unknown business issues. This could also be just, your accounting books. Could be somebody doing something with the business, the money that you don't know about as well. The letter is written communication. So written communication in conjunction with business could be an invoice. It could be a menu for your diet. Could be a business plan. Now we have the man and the woman. So this could be a financial advisor. This could be a health coach. This could be a boss. So Lily is about peace and tranquility, also maturity. So I'm going to say 401k. Your 401k takes a while to grow. And that's something when you read the book, you'll see about the lily. Lily takes time to grow. It's about maturity, but not fast. Like the scythe is fast. The lily is slow and peaceful. So slow growth with the finances could be your 401k. The sun is all about success and happiness. And so this could be prosperity. Now we have the moon, and the moon is about emotions, also about psychic things. So I would say, being really passionate about your business. The key is the solution. So the solution and the bear with finances could be financial success. It's finding that key to whatever you're looking for in relation to finances, business, diet, or even courage, finally finding the courage to step up. Fish is about resources. So now we have two finance things together. So I would say this is abundance. The anchor is about security. So this could be financial security. And the cross is about burdens. And in relation to finances, it could be a financial burden. It could be a loan. It could be just anything that weighs heavy on your shoulders in relation to these things. All right, so that was the bear. So you're doing great. I'm not going to go through any other cards on this video. You can go through and complete the assignment for the rest of the cards on your own, or come along with me. Love to have you. All the things that you need are down below in the description, all the handout links. My gift to you is a full list of combinations for each of the two cards, each of the 36 cards. But those are my spirit vocab. Sometimes I look back at them and I say, well, that doesn't make sense to me because it's ever changing. But I think if you do it on your own to come up with your spirit vocabulary, you'll find things that really speak to you. So I'm going to be doing some more classes that show different card spreads and eventually get to the grand tableau. I hope that you'll join me. I love this. I'm just fascinated by the cards. In the meantime, I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, please email me at sue@piedpiperofpurpose.com. And in the meantime, I'm so super proud of you. Keep it up. We are not quite halfway through, and I'm learning something new every day myself. So um, I know it takes a long time to do all these two card combos, but it's worth the effort. All right, my friend.